A popular Yoruba activist has a message to Nigerians and particularly the Oduduwa people. He has a message as to the reasons why you should support the Oduduwa nation and why you should support the disintegration of Nigeria and why Nigeria can never work as a country. Listen to him, but please subscribe to our channel as you do, as you listen to him. And Elohim will greatly bless you. Thank you for watching. He is not a new face. He is a front-line Yoruba activist who lives in London, and he's the one that's currently spearheading the Yoruba agitation among the Yoruba people in diaspora.
Once again, a very good morning to you, and welcome to another beautiful day. The Friday, the 8th of January, 2021. The time here in London is coming up to exactly 10:51 a.m. And this morning, you will have the benefit to look at why we say it is time that we start thinking of what benefit you might get when you support the agitation for a Yoruba self-determination out of Nigeria. This morning, I want to prove again to millions of Nigerians that still believe that Nigeria will work. This morning, in a very cold winter, I want to assure you that until everyone understands that Nigeria can never work, a lot of people will say Nigeria is got bad leadership. I disagree with that. Nigeria was merged as a country by Great Britain, where they have access to quality lives, have access to basic things of life. UK citizens does not even understand why Nigerians are living here. A lot of British believe that we should not be here because Nigeria has vast amount of resources. But what they do not understand as British is Great Britain colonized us and also merged us with the Fulani and the northern part of the country, and that is why millions of Nigerians are trying to make their way to this country for living, for benefit, for welfare, rather than live in Nigeria that Great Britain colonized. So the question we should be asking ourselves is, who wants to keep that country called Nigeria? Who are those individuals? Are they the politicians? Are there also the international community that are milking, benefiting from Nigeria? How many of you understand that 1914 amalgamation that we've been discussing for a very long time was one reason why myself and you are living outside the country that does not belong to us? Do you understand that the reason why we are living outside the shore of our land is because our land is no longer safe, because the Fulanis are now ready to take over the land if care is not taken? Some of you will say that does it matter? We can change the dimension. We can bring in a new political party. We can allow the Yoruba to become the next politician to govern us as president. But the question we should then ask ourselves is, what have they done in the last 20 years of the democracy? What have they literally done for you in your state? Kí ni nǹkan tó ti ṣe fún yín gangan? So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń sọ pé bí àwa tá à agitate, àwa la ní problem. So ìtẹ́mi wá ń bí ẹ̀yin náà nísìnyí ni pé ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n pè pé a ti wà nínú democracy, are you sure we are practicing democracy at all? The question we should ask ourselves is, there's no democracy in that country. The country is not working. As we speak right now, people cannot have 3 square meals. As we speak right now, the insecurity in the country is making a lot of people to lose hope. In the country that is meant to be one of the best countries in the world based on the amount of resources that we have. But what has happened? We've seen millions and millions of people dying every day for the negligence of a system that have failed. And why has that system failed? It's because this country, Great Britain, was the one that merged us together as one. We were never one. We were a kingdom on our own, and we will continue to be a kingdom. But the reason why people don't understand that we are suffering is because the country is literally going down. And those of you that live in UK and America and you are supporting, this contraction you call Nigeria, what I'll say to you is, you are one of those individuals. You are one of those that are also creating the problem for us. You live in America, you live in Canada, you live in Germany, you live in France, and because you have access to quality life, you are now saying to those in Nigeria to go to the church, to go to the mosque, to pray. When you have access to your dream, do you know that the only time you can have a quality dream is when you leave the offshore of Nigeria? And those of you that say, Nigeria has been in existence, who created Nigeria? And for what purpose was Nigeria created? Was Nigeria created for us, or was it created for the purpose of those that are milking it? Now the question is, can we change everything now? Election is not going to happen in 2023. That for sure, we are not going to go for another election. So if you're thinking at the back of your mind that we will go for another election, you are wasting your time, because election has literally not done anything good. It has done more chaos. Do you know that more people have died during election that we have been doing since 1999? Let's come back again and ask this question. The 1914 amalgamation, what was the reason behind it? What was the benefit of it? Why were we merged together? Who created Nigeria? Why was Nigeria created? And those of you, youth in Nigeria, that you are still thinking that, Nigeria will become a beautiful place, you are deceiving yourself, because Nigeria cannot be a beautiful place. Nigeria is hopeless. Nigeria cannot work. Nigeria is not designed to work. You have the North controlling every resources around the country. They are in the NNPC, they are in the Nigerian Port Authority, they are in the banking sector, they are in the industry that should be creating job for you. But they are sitting down there, making life miserable for you. But yet, you are still supporting all these politicians. All you have been at home, university student, for the last 10 months. Have you not thought about it? Have you not think about it? That why have I sat down at home for 10 months when things should have been different? If truly Nigeria was working as its claim, the most populous nation in the most black populous, all that is 419. Don't believe what the white media are telling you. The white media knows that this country, where you are looking at people, businesses all over the place, enjoying, have access to quality life, good roads, everyone is taken care of, right? This is a council vehicle, as you can see there. That means this council vehicle makes sure that every home that is within this particular area, the London borough of Hackney, is well taken care of. But they are deceiving you. One paraphony, they keep telling you lies. But you know why? Because the white media is also part of the game. They know that until you believe that Nigeria is working, it will work. The question you should be asking the white media is, when actually is Nigeria going to work? That country is not going to work. You have been told lies, lies upon lies. Every businesses in this country have access to good loans. They have access to quality life. They have access to everything. That is why Nigeria is never going to work. Nigeria is not going to work, so you should not deceive yourself that one day the country will eventually work. Now, ask yourself, this is a country where businesses, everyone have access to, quality life. People people work very hard. Don't be deceived that people are not working hard. People work extremely hard in this country to make a living. In this very cold weather, people work extremely hard. Some of them are doing 3 jobs to send money back to Nigeria. If Nigeria was working, why then are we sending money home to those of you in Nigeria? If Nigeria has all these vast amount of resources, how come then the diaspora are sending over 20 billion US dollars into that country to make your life better? But yet You sit down in Nigeria, you keep chatting that Nigeria is going to work. One day Nigeria will become a good country. That is all the lies that you have been told by the foreign media. The foreign media have literally convinced so many of us, giving us the impression that Nigeria will be good. Do you know, as we speak right now, the inflation in Nigeria is about 31%. Exchange rate, as at this morning, is exactly about 630 naira to £1. That means life will become more miserable for millions of you. Why are we telling you all this? It is time now to back away from those politicians that are deceiving you, those politicians that are telling you all kind of lies that this country called Nigeria will be great. There's nothing great about Nigeria. And some of you do not understand. Even Scotland wants to break away from the union called Great Britain. If Scotland, that have access to quality life, they have good education, the environment is good, it's almost the same thing you're looking here is replicated in Scotland. But yet, Scottish people wants to have their own independence away from Great Britain. Northern Ireland is not interested to be part of this union because they want to have their own independence. 1701 was when this country merged with Scottish. But now, in 2020, in 21st century, they are saying they've had enough of this union because they don't want to be part of it. If Great Britain can come out of EU after 35 years of the marriage, who is then telling us that we cannot come out of Nigeria? Who is deceiving you? Who is giving you the impression that Nigeria cannot break? Who is telling you that we should be together? What is Nigeria? Nigeria was not there when the Yoruba, the Igbo, and the Hausa were having their kingdom. It was Lugard, the nasty contraction Lugard, in the conjunction of Great Britain that merged us together. So why should you then start campaigning and say, oh, you guys shut up there, let us keep Nigeria? Who are you keeping Nigeria for? Who are you? I'm asking you. Who are you keeping Nigeria for? Right? Who are you keeping Nigeria for? That shit contraction must go down. It has literally killed millions of dreams, and it is time now that you wake up and understand that the reason why the diaspora are agitating is because we understand, the quality of life that we live here. We have a life, you can see that young man there is charging his mobile phone right on the pot there. Can you see him there? Right? So you cannot understand why we are agitating. We are not agitating for anything, and this is not a coup. We are saying that according to the United Nations chapter, we have the total right to break away from a country that is not our own. Our culture is being missing. Our language is going to go into extinction. And we are also about to be killed by Fulani. So when you sit down in UK with your own children, I'm now talking to the diaspora that's supporting those contraction politicians at home. You live here in United Kingdom. Your children are doing very well. Your children are well taken care of. Have you thought about the children in Nigeria today that do not have access to good education? They do not have electricity. They do not have anything working for them. So who then is saying that we should keep Nigeria? Why are we keeping Nigeria? Oh, you are keeping Nigeria for Tinubu, or you are keeping Nigeria for those in the north, or you are keeping Nigeria for those in the south. Who literally is Nigeria? Who are Nigerians? We are not Nigerians. We were something before Great Britain came and colonized us. And you can see behind me the quality of life that people are living. So one thing you got to understand is, every time we come out and show you, all these places, you need to understand that the reason why life is working for the people here is because this country, right, have taken so much from Africa, they've brought it down here, and they are still doing the same thing. Now they have come out of EU, and yet can you see the amount of black people here? That is the damage that they've done across the continent. Do you know the reason why a lot of black people are living here? It's the damage that they've done across the continent. That is why we are here. Whether they are from Jamaica, whether they are from Africa, everybody wants to come and live in UK. Do you know why? Because the quality of life in UK is far better than the quality of life in Africa. In Africa, where you are thinking, there is a hope, there will never be a hope for you. That country is a contraction, and it is time now that you understand that that country will kill you if you continue to support it. Why are we saying all this? We want you to see, the exposure that you've never seen before. We want you to see that the reason why these pharmacies will continue to take care of the people in this area, and you don't have to pay money. At least only few people will pay money, but majority of the people have access to good health care. They have access to good living. They have access to everything that you can think of. But you now, you stay in Nigeria and you are supporting PDP, APC. But what you don't understand is, when your wife now wants to give birth, that politician refused to take your call. That politician is running away from you. That same politician that you are sacrificing yourself for, that same politician that you are running all over the place, would then not be able to available to give you the good health care. Do you know that one of our Yoruba actress died? May her soul rest in peace. Do you know why she died? Orishabumi, I'm sure some of you must have heard the story. She died because there was no oxygen in the hospital. What a contraction. What a country that have the 6th largest crude oil producer in the world. Orishabumi died because there was no oxygen. Oh, you don't know. There are millions of people that died every day, every year in that street for no oxygen. But because it does not come onto your news, do you know why the reason why Orishabumi one came up? Because Orishabumi is a very popular actress. But some of them are also to be blamed. Oh, there. If those politicians continue to use actor and actresses, what they do not understand is one day that actor, that actress will go into hospital. Could they see oxygen? They are sitting down now. And only know what sorrow. That it doesn't concern them. But when they die, don't feel any pity for them. Because when they were alive, they should have been using their actresses, their actor, and all these to tell the contraction country that it is not working. But rather, they were deceiving us as well. They were promoting the politician. I've already seen a video coming out of those promoting Tinubu for 2023. They live in Canada. They live in America. But they are promoting Tinubu. They are promoting Tinubu from London. They are promoting Tinubu from this country. They are promoting Tinubu from France, from Germany. Those are your problem as well. Because those ones are not going to come home. They're not going to come home. They will live very comfortable here. I mean, yeah, it's very cold. As you can see, the jacket I'm putting on as well. It is very cold. But one thing we are saying is, enough of those that still believe that Nigeria is going to work. More of those Yoruba actresses will die. Do you know why? They will die. Because they refuse to tell their followers that that country is not working. But because they have a little bit of money, they think that they can go to the hospital. But they forgot that that hospital will not have oxygen. Oxygen. Do you know that oxygen is one of the most cheapest things that people in this country sometimes move oxygen within their houses, because some of them have health implications. But those of you that are now saying that why do we say all these things? We have been telling them, they all refuse. The same way a Yoruba king was killed. Do you know that we've not found the person that killed the Yoruba king? The Yoruba king was killed by a kidnapper, a Fulani kidnapper. He was shot dead. Up to now, nobody knows who killed the Kabiyesi of Ifon. All those other kings that are keeping quiet, I hope one day Fulani does not kill you as well, because you all refuse to do the right thing. You have kept quiet while millions of Nigerians are suffering around the world. Not just Nigerians, but the Yorubas are suffering. The Biafra are suffering. Have you ever seen the Hausa man traveling out of Nigeria? No, they are not interested in that, because they know that the milk that they are milking from that shit called Nigeria is the reason why they don't have to live here. They don't want to live here because it is too cold for them. But you, as a Yoruba person, as Igbo person, you are living outside the country, sending money home to your loved ones so that they can survive. But your loved ones do not believe that we should break away. Why should we keep Nigeria? 1914 amalgamation is one of the most fraudulent things that have happened to mankind. And it is time now that we rewrite history and we end it peacefully, or it goes bloodshed. It doesn't matter whichever way. It's either we go bloodshed or we go peacefully. But we are telling the international community, we are giving them enough warning. We are engaging at the moment. We are doing the diplomacy at the moment. But at some point, all that might be thrown into the basket, and we will not have time to engage in any kind of diplomacy anymore. Then we would have to go fight to get what belongs to us. If this country thinks that Nigeria will continue to exist, whether they are backing them, whether it is France, it's America, whether it's, I don't give a shit whichever country is backing them. Let them understand that they will have to kill millions of us. If not, this country, that country that is still supporting them. At the moment, there is a petition. Go and sign those petitions. There is a force majeure. They have given the federal government 90 days. The federal government is ignoring it like nothing is happening. But what the federal government do not understand is they cannot kill every one of us. They must be prepared for the danger ahead. You can see the Biafra, the ESN security. The federal government does not even know what they will engage with every one of us. They are probably thinking this was in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 50s. The game is going to change this time around. The game is going to be interesting. The world media will beam back into that country and they will be reporting it. But at the moment, they are not interested. They are more interested in Donald Trump leaving the office at the moment. But when the real problem starts in that contraction, then they will understand that none of us are joking. The Biafra are not joking. The Niger Delta are not joking. The Southwest are not joking. Enough is enough. We have millions of Yoruba people all over the world in this country suffering when we have the best natural resources that we can sit down in our own land and do the best thing. But do you know why it's not working? Because the Fulani is now interested to partnership with China, fucking China, to now come and take over our land. Do you know that Chinese or China disrespect so many black people in their country? But now we have them building factories, working in different sectors. But what they don't understand is we will come for every one of them. The land belongs to us. It doesn't matter whether they buy it, whether they've leased it. Who cares about that? When the real problems start, they will have to evacuate them out of our land because that land belongs to me and you. Look at it. As I say, every day I come out and I feel the cold. That is how the danger will fix you as well when the time comes. You might say it's just blabbing, he's on social media, he's in London, he's doing that. I understand. It's very easy for you to castigate us and say, we live in Europe, that's why we are making noise. We cannot do the same thing when we come to Nigeria. But what they don't understand is, we have millions of people that are watching us. Millions of people that we are convincing every day. And we are telling them that the only way out is, if we do not go peaceful, we go violent. Violent is the only language they understand around the world. For every day I come out, and that's why I don't wear the gloves, I want to feel the cold in my hands so that you that are still thinking that we will not break that country, we will break it up. I can assure you that. Enough of us are tired. 20 years out of the country, 40 years out of the country, 35 years out of the country, but we can't make it back home because the country is not working for us. So those of you that are now saying, what is the gain? What are we going to benefit? Oh, you don't know what you're going to benefit. You don't know that. Let me give you an example. Go and watch my broadcast that we did, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, when I was showing Disney World. Do you know the value of Disney World? Disney World is not a country. Oh, you don't know that? I'll explain to you. I want to turn but I'm going to pop out and come back in for just about a few minutes. Full. So I need to, delete some of the apps so that I can be turning the camera around. So I'm going to move a little bit and I'll continue to show you. This is where I am. It's called the A10 Dustin Acne A014. And as you can see, this is what we expect, an advanced Yoruba system that will be working for everyone, every one of us, including those of you outside. Now, let me say this. Let me come back. Some of you will say, can we stand on our own as Yoruba people, as Biafra people, as Middle Belt? You are crazy. You don't know that the world now is more of human brain. It is what you know now. Let me show you this doggy. What is the name of the dog? Ziggy. You see, dog is even much better. Let me show my followers. You can see the dog is even much better. Look at how fresh the dog is. Okay. That's enough, Ziggy. Ziggy, keep quiet. Look at how fresh the dog is. Dog is well more respected than that zoological that you call Nigeria. That's Shito. Look at the dog. Look at how fresh the dog is. Do you know that there are millions of Nigerians that are not even as robust as that dog? Do you know that? Oh, you won't know because you are not living there. Now, let me come back into, what I was saying. Do you know that the Disney World, do you know the value of it? I was giving you the statistics yesterday. Is worth 202 billion US dollars. That is not a country. If a company with 77,000 staff is worth 202 billion US dollars, so then why come Nigeria has not made so much money? All the money has been kept away in Europe, especially here in UK. All the stolen Nigerian money is in this country. We know that because even one of the MP told us during the NSAS that Gowon took half of the central bank right here in this country. Go back to 1984, July 16, when Umaru Diko was about to be kidnapped by this shithole you call Buhari, that man that have died long time ago, and they are deceiving you that Aso Rock has Buhari. That is an imposter. Whether you believe it or not, that is your own cup of tea. I don't care. But what you need to understand is, let me show you. You see, this is not, your own transport system. But because people are well taken care of, they have good jobs, so that means it's not controlled by MSO Luomo, and that means every journey matters. But in that contraction you call Nigeria, the reason why you don't have good quality transportation in Lagos, in Ekiti, in Anambra, is because every one of them is giving it to the hoodlums to control. It is not done like that. You can see the ambulance. 8 minutes, they have to get to their location. 8 minutes before somebody died. But in Nigeria, only ambulance is meant for the rich. Only ambulance is meant for the rich and nothing more than that. So now, let me come back to what I was saying in terms of Disney. Do you know that Disney is worth 202 billion US dollars? Have you asked yourself, why is a company making so much money with only 77,000 staff when you cannot make money as a country called Nigeria? Who is deceiving you? Stop fooling yourself that Nigeria is working because you are still making money there. It is not going to work for you because why? One day you will get sick and you get to the hospital, they don't have oxygen. One day you are traveling to Anambra, or you are going to Kaduna, or you are going to Abeokuta, and criminals will kill you. Do you know that I saw a Yoruba man? Yeah, we have criminals in Yoruba as well, just the same like we have other tribes as well. But when we have a country that is working, we will make sure that every crime is solved. It doesn't matter how big, how small, but in Nigeria of today, nobody solves any crime. Injustice everywhere. Some of you might not understand that the injustice that is taking place has been going on for a very long time, and the world that you're expecting to break up Nigeria is looking at it and taking their eyes away like nothing is happening. Do you know that the amount of people that have been killed in Nigeria, if that was in this country would have been shut down. Only one person died last year, George Floyd. Look at the whole damage that was done around the world. Do you know that 110 rice farmers were killed and the world just looked away like nothing has happened? Do you know that people were killed in Oyigbo and the world closed their eyes like that, like nothing has happened? Do you know that the world closed their eyes like nothing has happened with Lekki massacre? Look at it now. Can you see? Can you see the police? This is what you expect if a country is working. You have the police services that is working. You have them working and doing their job. But in that contraction, right? In that contraction, it is not done. This is what we expect to happen. But it is not done like that. You can see, this police officer is meant to respect you. But in that shithole, they're not going to respect you. You can see that they are waving at me. Because they know the law. I know the law. But one thing a lot of you don't understand is, you are so quick to say, oh, you know, why do you guys want to break up the country? Look, it's better we fight now for the next generation than we continue to stay under Fulani. Do you know the meaning of Fulani? These are nomadic people that move around. They don't have life. They don't want to be educated. They don't want to do anything. And you cannot change their mindset in 1,000 years. 1,000 years means about 10 generations. So that means by the time I'm gone, I will have to wait for another 8 generations before we can say maybe Fulani will change. Again, let's come back to Disney World. Disney World is making 200 billion US dollars. But you have a country where crude oil is bring to this country. Oh, you don't know that? Do you know that they bring our crude oil to refine here? And now they take it back again. That has been the nepotism that has been taking place for a very long time. But a lot of you are so much very happy. You love it that way because you have British passport, you have American passport, you only go on for 2 weeks, you impress the people there, and then you return back to your base, you work hard again, and you want to come back. No, we don't want to do that anymore. Let us have a passport that is working. Just like Biafra, we have their passport, they will have their nation. And let me also say this to all our Yoruba people that are always quick to say, oh, you know, the Igbo have taken all over our southwest area. I have said it and I will continue to say it. When we have a Yoruba nation, they will have to deal with us based on our new constitution. It does not matter how we deal with the same way. I have lived here for over 2 decades. Do you know what that means? I respect the law of this country. I know my limit and I know my push, but everything we are still doing now, they can't do any jack shit. I've told you that. Britain cannot do any jack shit. But when it becomes where maybe you are doing something that the law does not allow you to do, that is when they will come after you. Oh, you think they are not watching me? Oh, they are watching me, but they are watching me because I am not a threat at the moment to the society. I am not a threat to the British government, but I have the right to call Great Britain because they brought us into this mess. They kept us into this mess. You see, pigeons are even more well taken care of. Look at how fresh they are. Go and look at the pigeon in Nigeria. You will see that they have already, I saw one, lion in Kaduna Zoo. The lion looks like it has been starved for over 1 year. Can you see? Can you see the pigeon? Pigeon is even well more taken care of than those of you in Nigeria. Can you see how fresh they look? Can you see how fresh they look? So now, let me say this again and again. Nigeria will end. But some of you wants to know what happened. Can we stand on our own? Hey, shut up your mouth. You don't even understand what we have as Yoruba people. You don't even know what we have in terms of our resources. You don't even know what we have as human capacity. You don't even know what we have as the brain around the world and inside that contraction you call Nigeria. As we speak right now, let us say to the world, to the international community, come and break that shit hole. Do it now peacefully. When it goes violent, it will be too late. At the moment, we are still doing engagement. At the moment, we are still talking to the people. But when it gets to a stage, it might change. The dimension has changed. I was told that the Nigerian government has purchased 4 fighter jets from Pakistan. And I hope when we break away, Pakistan will understand that every country that is selling weapons to Nigerian government because they know that something might be coming up very soon. The fighter jet, from what I'm told, has been purchased by Rotimi Amechi, and they are also training people to fight, to be able to make use of it. It doesn't matter. Let them buy more 20 fighter jets. Nigeria will break. Let them export more fighters to come into our land. Nigeria will break. It doesn't matter. Let them bring more people. What they don't understand this time around is the game is going to change from what it used to be. The game is going to change from what it looks like in the 60s when they used to fight those conventional wars. This time around, we are saying we want to go peacefully, but if it doesn't go peaceful, we will go the other way around. Let me show you again. This is one particular area. There's nothing special about it, but the only difference is maintenance, well taken care of, people being paid for what they do. Is not the same shit where people are stealing so much money and people are suffering for that purpose as well. Again and again, my name is Ola Yomiko Ike. 1 minute, okay. The time now is exactly 11:24. As I continue to say to you, let us break away peacefully. Let us stand as a country of our own called a Yoruba nation, a Biafra nation, a Middle Belt. Also, the force majeure, that fraudulent 1999 constitution, that constitution that has kept us, as a slave for so long, that constitution that is not working, that constitution that has literally made life unbearable for our people, that constitution that is one of the reasons why you don't have electricity. That constitution is one of the reasons why you don't have, police that can take care of you. That constitution is the reason why you are all suffering. And we are saying, let us come together, let us work together, and let us now unite together in one force and bring down that country so that life can be more meaningful. So you don't have to be looking for American visa, UK visa. Look, we are tired. We want to come back to our land. You might be thinking that, oh, but you live in UK. Well, why are you stressing yourself? This young man, whether you want to call me young man or old man, it doesn't matter. Or young boy, I look very fresh. It's because of the weather. I want to rather be in my own land than being in this country. Let me say this to everyone. For every day you are outside your land, you are promoting, you are helping another man's land. Whether you are in Asia, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in America, whether you are in UK, it doesn't matter wherever you are literally supporting the system of another man's land. And for as long as you are there, you are only, they're paying you for the job. A lot of people get paid for good job, and a lot of people are doing good business. But have you not thought of doing the same thing in your own land? Have you not thought of doing the same thing that you are doing now? Everything, you can do the same thing. Any job, it doesn't matter. Look, it doesn't matter whether you are doing cleaning, kitchen porter, you are engineer, IT consultant, business person. It does not matter. Everything you are doing now, let us think about doing it in our own land. That way, we can promote our land, we can develop our land, we can do business. And now, yesterday as well, I was showing you, let me show you this. You see, these are companies that are working, doing different things. We can do all these things. Everything you are looking at, there's nothing special here. Let me tell you, there's nothing special. Most of what you're looking now, most of these things that have been designed are also have the intake of the black people as well. Now, look at the pharmacies I just showed you, right? I was showing you earlier on. And now, have you ever thought of why you don't have access to those healthcare? So let me repeat it again and again. Why are we agitating? What is the reason behind it? The reason behind it is I want to have a Yoruba passport. I'm not interested in a British passport. I'm not interested in an American passport. Let us have a Yoruba nation and we can compete with them. In 10 years, you will see whether you will live in this country or you will go back home. They know that. They know that when a Yoruba nation stands on its own, they know that things will change. But they don't want you to, they want us to continue to live outside our land, and then, we become immigrants, when you go back home. And now, for those of you that are saying that, things will change, don't fool yourself. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. Do you know what is going to change? Fulani are going to get more of your land. And the Yoruba bastard politician, they are ready to sell it for peanuts to the Fulani, the Chinese, and the Pakistan. Do you know that? Do you know that the Chinese have been buying so many land, and they've probably been digging and extracting some of the the natural resources that is underneath our land? They'll probably cover it up. They'll tell you they are doing farming, but all that is lies. So what we are saying is, the reason why we are agitating, we want to make sure that our nation can compete with this country. Our nation can compete with Germany, so that people are not going through the Mediterranean Sea. People are not running around, trying to survive. People are not running around trying to come to this country because they believe that this country is the only, people look at it as God. People look at, look, a white man goes to toilet. That's what you don't know. But because you are in Nigeria, you look at them as, inferior complex, no, they are just the same people like us. But the only difference they have is their country has given them opportunity. Their country has given them hope. But in Nigeria of today, you don't have hope. You don't have opportunity. And that will remain a big obstacle for you. So why then are you saying that, white man is different from us? They are not different. The only difference is, they are being taken care of. They have access to almost everything that they can think of. But you now, sitting down in that contraction, sitting down at home, and asking yourself, I would love to go to UK. Yes, it's good to come to UK, but the only difference is you will just be suffering the same way we have suffered for the last 2 decades. But if a Yoruba nation, a Biafra nation, a Middle Belt, even if truly Nigeria was working, if truly that shit-hole contraction was working, none of us would have been here in the first place. But because it is not working, that is why we are where we are today. It's because it is not working. If it was working, why should we be here? But you don't understand that. You are just thinking that, I want to come to London as well. Even if it's kitchen potter, even if, no, shut up your mouth. If we have a nation that is working, call our own nation. Nobody needs to travel out of the world. Nobody. Because everything you are looking for, everything we are looking for is right at home. But the difference is we are under a country that is not our name. We are under a country that does not belong to us. We are under a country that does not value human rights. We are under a country that has been merged. And that is creating a lot of problem for us. Our identity, our real identity has been distorted. Our real identity as Yoruba people has been kind of, turned around. And some people say, it's because, it's now time for a Yoruba, a politician to become president. It's a time for Igbo. All that is, all that is nonsense. You understand? All that is bullshit. All that is 419. The politician knows the game. And they are using some of our diaspora. They live here. They probably pay them maybe $10,000 or £1,000, and they start doing their own media, and they start telling you, Nigeria is working. Tell them to come back to that country that is working. A country for 60 years cannot provide electricity. 60 years cannot provide. And some people will say Rome was not built in one day. Shut up your mouth. What do you mean Rome was not built in one day? How many of you that you well qualified, right, compared to the North, where they are not even well educated than us, but they are controlling every resources that belongs to us, and they think that we should continue that way? We have our elderly that should have returned back home. They are still living here because they can't go back home. They can't go back home because there's no home for them to go back to. They can't go back home because there's no home to go back to. So, as I say, my name is Olayomi Koiki, and I hope we've been able to, again, this is Dustin Market, where there's quite a lot of, Africans, they do their shopping, but they can't leave home. They can't come back home. Some of them are in their 60s, in their 70s. They want to come back home, but there is no home to come back to. There is no home, right? And if you think, can you see that? I'm sure you probably saw that, this was in a Capitol Hill, look at it again. The flu virus kills thousands every year. The flu vaccine is the best protection for you and those around you. Just get your free flu jab. Can you see that? 10,000 people hospitalized with COVID. Again, for those of you that think COVID is not real, COVID is real. We keep saying that all the time. I understand those of you in Nigeria, you say it's audio money, you call it different name, but at the end of the day, COVID is real. And let me show you one thing again. A lot of you look at all these beautiful cars all the time. Most of these cars are on credit. Whether it is a van, whether it's a normal car, as long as you have good credit, all you need to do is you just go to the showroom, you give them the data, and they will do a credit check on it, and straight away you drive a brand new car. Straight away you drive a brand new car. This is what we are saying. So when you look at all these, look at that now. These are, this is a job. All these, these are, they work with the council. It's called the Hackney. This area is called the London Borough of Hackney. So now this vehicle is a council vehicle. They get paid. They go around, pick up the trash, and they take it down and they drop it, and everybody's happy, right? But in Nigeria, right, those that works with the council are not getting paid. So you ask yourself all these questions, and people don't understand, why we say, let us now say enough is enough. Let's see if I can take maybe one or two calls, before I end the broadcast. I will open the phone line. If you know the number, you can call the number. If you haven't know the number, I will tell you the number in just about a few minutes. Plus 4475 94050 979. So I'm going to open the phone line and then allow you to call as well. This is the train station. Again, plus 4475 94050 979. Let's take maybe one or three callers that might want to add their voice to the conversation this morning. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki, Yoruba self-determination is non-negotiable. We must break away from Nigeria. Nigeria has killed so many dreams, and it is time now that we say enough is enough. Bye-bye Nigeria. Au revoir Nigeria. We are not interested in Nigeria. If anybody is interested in Nigeria, let them go to the north and become Nigeria. There's nothing called Nigeria. It was created by the 419 Great Britain, and it is time now we end that contraction. So I'm going to take, one or two calls. If you'd like to add your voice, please, anyone that is there, Alaji, Sulaiman, Eban, send number here. I'm not even reading my comment again. My comment seems to be stuck with Shino Yusuf. So I don't know whether, okay, I hope I'm still live though. Anyway, it seems I'm still live. Let me come back. I'm only seeing one comment. Okay, let me put the number out. +4475, so that anybody that wants to call, bear with me. I know there's a number. There's somebody calling at the moment. I want to put the number out. Bear with me, caller. That is the number. Okay, now now I can see the comment. All right, let's take. I think there's a call coming through. Let's take this call. Let me put it on speaker. Hello, caller. Ẹ káàsán. Àwa ni ẹ. Àṣẹ Èdùmàrè. All right, now I can see my comment coming through. Mo wà live báyìí. Ṣé fẹ́ dá sórí ètò ni? Okay, ó yá, ẹ gbóhùn sókè. Ó yá, ẹ dá sí kíákíá. Okay, all right, ẹ dá sétò là ń pè fún nísìn, so ẹ a máa sọ yẹn later. Ẹ bá fẹ́ dá sétò ní kẹ́ bá wa dá sí nísìn, so ẹ bá kaba sétò ẹ pè mí padà lẹ́yìn broadcast. All right then, okay, all right. That's a different, +4475 9. Okay, let me try and pin the number. 1 minute. Let me pin the number. Bear with me, everybody, so that in case maybe I still have about 20 minutes before I bring the show to an end. All right, so I'm gonna pin the number now. Okay, I've pinned the number for the benefit. Again, you can see the police vehicle. You can see it's telling me, Wi-Fi. I can get a free Wi-Fi from this area, right? This is what we tell you. Internet is never a problem in this part of the world. I can connect to different free hotspots. There's a free hotspot somewhere here I saw earlier on. So that's the number there, +4475. You can see free Wi-Fi, O2 Wi-Fi. You can see that. So when we tell you that that country is not working, some of you always don't understand that we mean what we say, because Nigeria can never work. +4475 940500979. So I'm going to sit down here. So this is where I'm going to be sitting down just for a few minutes. And then hopefully we get, the number is already pinned. If you look on the screen, the number is pinned. Somebody's asking, is the number pinned? The number is pinned. +44 75 94 050 979. It's very cold outside, but we have to do what we have to do to enlighten our people back home, especially those in Nigeria, that disagree with the Biafra, disagree with the Middle Belt, disagree with the Yoruba agitation. They are wasting their time. That country is never going to work. Nigeria is gone, and it is gone forever. You can see the view. Again, my name is Olayomi Koiki, and I'll say it once again, let us, end it peacefully. If we don't end it peacefully, it will eventually become bloody. And it's going to happen whether you agree or not. Nigeria has failed. There's nothing called Nigeria. Nigeria is Great Britain, empire. I think we have a caller from London. Let's take the caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello. My name is Gus. I'm calling from here in London.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to commend you for the good work you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you're doing is not easy, but it takes a man with courage to do what you're doing. Just keep it up. Keep up the good work.
All right. Thank you very much.
And what's going on in Nigeria is not right. It's not normal. Anybody that says it's normal, that person is living in a different planet.
Okay.
We've got so much. We have so much. But and we are, because people are living all over the world. So, I'm here go by the way, but I support
I can hear that. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, the people go down telling us I was saying Igbo don't like Yoruba. This is lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, it's all lies. Yeah.
We have so much in common. We have so much in common. So it's time we come together and reject this nonsense. Like
all right. Thank you very much.
God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a caller. Again, don't be deceived when people say, we have these, misunderstanding. I've always said, Biafra will stay on their own. We will stay on our own. I will respect their constitution. They will respect our constitution. Just the same way I have respect the constitution of this country that I'm living for the last 2 decades. The line is still open. I still have about another 10 minutes. And after that, I'm going to start winding down. I guess we have another caller. And let's go straight to my next caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, Baba.
Káàárọ̀ màmá wa.
Ẹ kú ètò.
Àwa ni ẹ mà.
Ẹ kú òtútù o.
Ó lágbára.
Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká ti gba ìlú wa láti pàṣẹ ìlú wa lọ.
Òtútù ẹ̀ kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀, àmì Ọlọ́run.
Ìgbọ́dọ̀ wà yìí hot water bottle ló fi ń yá ẹ̀yìn.
Àná àwọn èèyàn kò yá àwọn èèyàn pé òtútù yẹn ò dáa. Ẹ má bínú pé mo tún sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn sọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tí èmi fẹ́ gba àwọn èèyàn ní mọ̀ ìtìsí ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn nǹkan tẹ̀mí ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ tí mò ń pe àwọn èèyàn. Fẹ́ sọ fáwọn ìpè kò ní jẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation lókan ni kó kárí iṣẹ́ yìí. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń gbọ́ mi iṣẹ́ yìí iṣẹ́ gbogbo wa ni. Àwọn tí ó ní kí wọ́n ti ń pe Android phone ló lè gbọ́ ní ló lè gbọ́ àwọn tó wà ní social media. Àwọn tí ò ní èmi ti pe ìlú mi. Mo ti pe ilé ọkọ mi mo ti pe àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan pé ẹ wá it's not only the social media ló kàn ní a lè fi òkú kan mo gbọ́ tí bàbá sọ yìí pé wọ́n máa ṣe tẹlifíṣọ̀n Yorùbá nation ẹ máa ṣe rédíò Yorùbá nation jẹ́ pé nígbà tó ti kú yẹn rédíò náà gbọ́ Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kó ti ṣe níbẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún yìí náà ni kò ní parí ẹ̀ ọdún yìí náà ni gbogbo Ọlọ́run máa yà wá pẹ̀lú wọ́n máa ń sọ pé Ọlọ́run kó yà wá pẹ̀lú àṣetánì bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àṣetánì ni àwọn Haúsá ti Fúlàní àṣetánì ni wọ́n kí Ọlọ́run kó yà wá pẹ̀lú.
Àmín.
Gbogbo àwọn olórí tó wà ń bẹ̀ pé wọ́n ní jẹ́ ká pín ẹ má máa sọ nẹ́gẹ́tì béèyàn bá ń gbàdúrà fún ara rẹ̀ tó bá sọ pé Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe kó lè ṣeé ṣe bìkan tó ń dá ọ̀tọ̀ Ọlọ́run ẹ má jẹ́ ká dá ọ̀tọ̀ Ọlọ́run ó máa ṣeé ṣe ni tí bá pèèyàn tí bá sọ fún tó bá ní kò lè ṣeé ṣe má lẹ̀ jọ positive ẹni ní kẹ́ máa bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ní ọwọ́ ta wà ń sìn àdúrà náà ní ká máa gbà wípé kọ́lọ́run kó yà wá gbogbo àwọn olórí wa nígbà Ọlọ́run gbogbo àwọn olórí wa tó wà nínú politician gbogbo máa dáhùn sọ àwa tó nígbà tàbá àwọn kan máa rí wọ́n ti kó ojú gbogbo wọn àwọn Haúsá ti gbé ògùn ojú wọn torí nǹkan èdè tó lọ ìpè ìyà ń jẹ àwọn Yorùbá ìyà ń jẹ gbogbo Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe Yorùbá nìkan àwọn Haúsá ló tẹ̀ wọ́n ti kìí kọ́ táwọn èèyàn ò kàwé wọn tẹ̀ wá ẹni tó bá ní èèyàn ní ìlú kákàkiri tẹ bìlífù nínú nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí gbogbo wa ń sọ yìí ẹ jọ̀wọ́ tó lọ lọ́hùn mo fi ànábì bẹ̀yìn mo fi Ọbàtálá bẹ̀yìn mo fi Odùduwà bẹ̀yìn ẹ jọ̀wọ́ ẹ máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn kó máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn nílùú olúkálukú òtòrò kò lè ní ti wá sìn mo ti jẹ́ káwọn ará ìlú mi mọ̀ ẹ bá mi máa káàkiri. so everybody èmi kò ní kí n gbàmọ̀ràn ní o pé ẹ lọ wọ́n fún gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní ìlú yìí ẹ pè wọ́n ẹ tẹ́ bá pè èèyàn kan ẹ ní pé wọ́n they can even get in touch with Koiki Media or Baba Ara Baba anybody come get in touch you say okay how do I go about it so that wọ́n lè máa lọ show wọn pé nǹkan báyìí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ìmọ̀ràn mi nìyẹn.
ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you very much ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Very, very cold here, but again, we have to do what we have to do to continue the awareness. Media, like I always say, has a big role to play. Continue to support, what we are doing. We need more flyers. We need more work to be done at home. And what a lot of us don't understand is, while we are outside the country, we should be kings and queens doing the same business and then export it out. But it will not be us doing all this wahala. We will be at home, but the business will be running from Nigeria if Nigeria was working. But now that Nigeria is a fraud, let us go back to where we belong. Let us go back to where we belong. Go and sign. Look, forget about when people say petition. There's so many petitions out there. Sign it. Stop asking about which petition is real, which petition is not real. Sign it. We've not even get 100,000 on any of those petitions. So I don't want anybody asking us those questions. We have a caller now. Hello, caller. Hello. ẹ bá mute background ṣe mọ̀ pé ta lèmi wà á tún lè máa gbọ́ yín nínú ilé sàn láti disconnect yín. Please, if you're calling, mute the background one, please. I'm very cold outside. You can't. Lè máa gbọ́ yín kẹ́tù wà nínú ilé kẹ́tù máa gbọ́ kẹ́tù máa gbọ́ra yín.
I shake on. I just mute. I want to know. How are you?
Okay.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Ibo ni mi, iṣẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ìyá àti bàbá àmọ́ ìfọ́lá ti bí.
Okay.
Náà Yorùbá tún ní mí, mo lè ní pé Yorùbá ni mí. Ìjọ Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀ èdè Yorùbá nísìn. Àwọn tó ní pé Yorùbá àti Igbo ọ̀fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ irọ́ ni wọ́n pa ọ́.
Àgbọ̀yé.
Wọ́n kàn fi ń dá wàhálà mú mi. N tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ní sí wàhálà yóò tẹ́ mi náà lọ wàhálà. Gabon lè ní wà, ìsìn Nàìjíríà.
Ó yé mi.
Gabon lè ní wà, ìsìn Nàìjíríà.
Okay.
Ẹ mọ ẹ káre ṣe gbọ́.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Àgbọ̀yé ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Èmi náà à ń bá wọn jà ní báyìí o íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ìfilẹ̀ o ìjàlá fi ń bá wọn jà wọ́n láyé. Àwọn Fúlàní náà ìka ni wọ́n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n fẹ́ pín Nàìjíríà. Wọ́n fẹ́ pín Nàìjíríà. Ó wọ́n kí Nàìjíríà bá ti tán tí kò bá sí nǹkan tọmọ nínú ẹ̀wọ̀n. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àwọn ọlọ́pẹ́ gbé sókè gbé yá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ó ti rẹ̀ wá, Nàìjíríà ti sún wa.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Kí gbogbo wa bá dìde ní sí ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kí gbogbo ti sún wa. Táwọn Yorùbá bá ti ní kó ti sún wọn. Àwọn Igbo ní kó ti sún wọn.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Àwọn bíbẹ̀ táwa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kí gbé ní sí wàhálà ìkó ní pẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni a máa pín lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣe gan ni.
Ó ti rẹ̀ mí.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Nbọ lọ fẹ́ lọ kò sílé. There's no home. Yeah, kò sílé. All right. Ẹ ṣe Nigeria is a zoo. All right. Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ẹja tó fẹ́ lò mí láyé. Thank you very much. Ẹja fẹ́ lò mí náà láyé. Sorry about that. It's about 3 minutes there, so that we can get some, maybe 1 or 2 more callers. Please continue to support. Look, a lot of people will always ask, why do you need money? Blah blah. Look, let me say something clear here all the time. Me, I am not a blogger. I have told you that so many times. If you're looking for blogger, you better go and look for blogger, like Tunde Ednot. We are a media organization. And we're also using our media now to sacrifice to make sure that we bring the awareness, not just from UK, but right from Nigeria, where we are sending people, we are doing so many things at the same time. So please, donate to us, support us, give us your contribution. It will help us to do a lot. I have another caller now. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hello, Koiki, báwo ni káàárọ̀?
Adúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Alhaji ló sọ̀rọ̀.
Ee, Alhaji ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ibi tó wáyé àdúgbò ibi tó wáyé.
Okay.
Ibi tí àwọn Igbo àti àwọn Yorùbá.
Ẹ bá gbóhùn sókè dé Alhaji.
Market.
Yeah.
Tó ti yé.
Yeah.
Ibi tí market ló wà, ibi tí wọ́n pè Dusty market ló wà.
Yeah, Dusty market bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, yeah.
Tó bá sínú ìsìnwájú táwọn yẹn bá rí ẹ, Koiki wọn ò ní kí ọ lọ, àwọn yẹn máa bọ̀ ẹ́ gan ni o.
Ṣé nínú Dusty market?
Dusty market ló wà yẹn, wọ́n tó bá ní ìsìnwájú wàrà àwọn Nàìjíríà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ṣe lọ síbẹ̀ o fẹ́ kí ọkọ bù mí so mo understand mo mọ̀ I know so I know.
Ibi táwọn Igbo máa ń jókòó sí tó bá ibi tó wo ẹgbẹ́ òsì ẹyẹ ibi táwọn Igbo máa ń jókòó sí àti Yorùbá.
Yeah mo mọ̀ ní right by ní on the right hand by mo mọ̀.
Ibẹ̀ náà pè ní ọ̀dọ̀ amọ̀dẹ̀mọ́já.
Mo mọ̀ bíbá dáadáa mo mọ̀ area dáadáa.
So àwọn olórí kúkú tán ní Yorùbá àti Igbo.
Ẹ má dà wọ́n lóhùn.
Irọ́ náà pa.
Ẹ má dà wọ́n lóhùn.
Irọ́ tó jìnnà sóòótọ́ ni irọ́ náà pa.
Ẹ má dà wọ́n lóhùn. It's all lies. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa.
So everybody wọ́n rà ready láti lọ lé o.
Ilé ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọba náà ṣe kú eré abẹ́ ló ń gbé. Ọba náà ṣe kú ni. Ọba ẹ̀ gan wọ́n fẹ́ máa lọ Nàìjíríà. Tọ́lọ́ sọ wà lájì Nàìjíríà ti ibi àti
ìyẹn máa lọ́lé kò sí hope kò sí hope. Man kan lọ́lé, there was a physician that traveled from Nigeria to from US to Nigeria on December 15th. Ó kú ní January 1st. Orisabunmi kú because there is no oxygen. How can we say a country does not have oxygen and we have so much gas reserve? Are we not mad?
Just simple things.
Gas. We don't have oxygen. Oxygen. And here in Europe, they are still saving the lives of somebody that is a 96-year-old woman, 86-year-old man. They don't want them to die because they believe their life is still valuable for them. You know. So people say, we should keep one Nigeria. Orisabunmi died because there's no oxygen in our hospital. So so okusawa àwọn actor àti actresses yẹn náà lọ́wọ́ because they keep supporting all these fraudulent politicians, and it's up to them now, that they need to understand that that country will never work. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi, ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lọ́ mi tún pè wọlé. Lágbára Ọlọ́run. Inshallah, kódùkárùkù máa lọ́n lọ enough is enough. Ẹ wo bàbá àgbàlagbà yẹn nísìn bó ṣe rọra ń lọ kẹ̀mbẹ̀lẹ́ bó jẹ́ Nàìjíríà nísìn ni no hope at the end of the day we literally turn all our old fathers we turn them to witches and wizards, and it shouldn't be so. Àti sọ wọ́n di witches and wizards because we are not taking care of them. A country that cannot even take care of itself, how is it going to take care of us? Anyway. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. It's total madness. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Alhaji. All right there. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much. Please again support our media, donate to us so that we can do so many things that we love to do, but without funding we can only do less. So make sure you donate to us, PayPal, Cash App for those of you in America, bank account here in UK, and it's also for those in Nigeria, send us an error as well. We have so much, when it comes to the awareness, but if we don't have, the support, there's less that we can do as well. Every time people want us to do stickers, but at the end of the day, I want to show you, we've asked you to, even if it's for you to give us, your very cold, my hand is already frozen at the moment, freezing cold. I want to show you, we told you, give us leaflets, F1 leaflets, so that we can, we want to do a lot, but people think it's a joke, but again, we are doing our best. Let me show you. I'm going to turn the camera around now. We need flyers. I'm going to put the account details out in a minute. Look at that. We need to do more of these. Okay? Look, there's no blood circulating in my hand. Freeze. You can see it's frozen already. You can see my hands. The blood is not running through again. So we want to do more of these. If you want to do it for us, fine. If you want to give us money so that we can be able to do so. So I'm going to post the account number now. Please, don't hesitate. It doesn't matter how small, how big. We need to create that awareness. That awareness is not going to stop. I have told you, you think I'm going to sit down in the house and just do broadcasts? No, we're going to come out sometime like this so that we can tell people, the opportunity that is there. The reason why all these businesses are running properly in this country is because there's opportunity. If we have that same opportunity in Nigeria, we will not be here in the first place. Because there's no opportunity. That opportunity is not there. Nobody's been given any opportunity. So let us now say to the international community, and then people say, oh, how many petition is out there? Forget about that. Go and sign any petition. Sign those petitions so that it can become more of the pressure. We don't want to go to war. We don't want to fight them. But these bastards, they know they're not going to listen to United Nations. But we can continue to put the pressure on them, just like our father, Professor Banji Akintoye, have said. We can put the pressure on them. Look at it. Can you see? Royal Mail, right? Right? Can you see the Royal Mail? You see that car is zero emission electric car. So I hope that everybody will understand that you know, we have to continue, you know, to do what we are doing. Let me read some of the comments as well. Now I've got my other phone up so I can read some of your comments. It is very cold, very, very cold. My hands, you know, there's no blood running through it at the moment, as you can see, you know, freezing cold. But again, we have to do what we have to do. All hail the Biafra. Yes, no more night post. Night post is gone long time ago. You know, when you look at all these beautiful cars, they are all on credit. They are all on credit. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay, Mutiri. So, anyway, guys, Mumbo. So, guys, I'm gonna go now. Please support us so that we can do more. You know, I want your tea. You know, I know I should get the gloves. You know, but sometimes I want those politicians to see. This is what we do all the time. This is what we go through. On that note, I will end it here. Have a very good morning. Have a very good afternoon. Nigeria will break, but every one of us has a role to play. Bye for now.